Hello, I wanted to show just a little something that I started doing in the early mornings when I was on my holiday in the summer, and whenever I can now I try and do this, and it's just really, I kind of call it a watercolour meditation, but it really kind of sets you up for the day. It helps to slow me down, and I kind of start the day feeling that I've already created something, which is a great feeling. But really, it's not about the result in itself. And what I like to do first of all is just sit here with my colours and just first of all just kind of take a few minutes, think about the colours that I'm going to use, and I normally only use 2 or 3 so that the choice isn't overwhelming. And this really is just a kind of getting into the day, starting the day kind of practice. So, as I've said, the secret is not to think too much and just make some marks. Oh, excuse, my dog's decided to come and join me now, and she's waiting for the postman. So, highlight of a day. So first of all, I'm going to lay just some really big loose marks, just breaking up the paper surface, not thinking, kind of feeling how, oh, can you hear her revving up? Honestly, as soon as I put the camera on, yes, I know, it's nearly time, he'll soon be here. And just even thinking about the sound the brush makes when it touches the paper. Now, while this paint is wet, and limit your palette, I would limit it to 2-3 colours maximum. You don't want to be overwhelmed with choice. So now the paint is wet, I'm dropping in the second colour, just enjoying watching how the wet watercolour mingles together. I'm just using one of my favourites here, which is just like a mucky yellow really. I've mixed a yellow with a touch of black. And just looking how these marks intersect and react together. And then let's break up this surface even more. I'm going to lift out some of the shapes. And just think about the push and the pull. To do some really loose, watery marks. Join up with the previous marks, they can start and blend together. Maybe drop in some water, play with that. Now I've got a thicker brush and I'm just starting to just touch previous marks. I've introduced a green colour, so my third colour. I'm just enjoying watching all these unexpected things. See what happens. I'm making a big old mess actually at the minute, which is great. It's great fun. No pressure. Just really enjoying watching what's happening. might lift some areas out in a bit. See what happens. It's always interesting to look at the edges of things. I really like what's happening there. And round here. Well, I've been naughty because I couldn't stop playing with it afterwards, and I have worked into this and refined it. And what can happen with these kind of watercolour meditations is sometimes I just leave them, a few brush strokes, and you know, that's absolutely fine. There's something lovely with a nice simple composition. But with this one, I just couldn't leave it alone, and I've really played around with the colours. I've tried to emphasise the movement a little bit more throughout the painting. I've worked into it, I've edited and removed, added, and really enjoyed myself. And I think it can really open up possibilities in your own work. If when you first start you either warm up and, like I say, just don't think about it, or if it seems to be going somewhere, then you can really dive in and push it further, because it doesn't matter if you destroy it. And often a lot of them, if I do work into them and really push it, sometimes I destroy it, but you've not lost anything. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and thanks ever so much.